Hey everyone, Lensman's here and welcome to another Modular Mayhem Reloaded episode. Lots of mobs floating around at night. I've got to be very careful of creepers, they are quite annoying in this pack now. So I've made a few changes in between episodes. There was a Magneticraft update, which is cool because it's added a lot of animations. So now see the grinder here. It now has animations when it's running, so when things are processing that spins. And we saw this jumping up and down last episode, but now this actually spins as well. So when this is running, it will things will turn. Oh, hang on, this is why we're not running at the moment. There we go. So it's running. Things turn, gears spin. All sorts of cool stuff. So very cool animations in the pack at the moment, or in that mod. So we've now got, I've put some inserters down, some Magneticraft inserters. So anytime there's an item, it will pick it up and place it on the conveyor. Conveyors now go up hills, and I think this is looking pretty cool. So this one here will pick up sulfur, gravel, and well, both types of sulfur, and place it straight into an interface so it doesn't jam this system up. It still does jam up occasionally, and I'm working through trying to get that to not jam up. But very cool little addition to the mod, and the developer is actively working very hard on this. This is another. That's not what I wanted. This is another thing that keeps breaking. Developer does say that this is just due to random chunks loading before other ones, and I have just been jumping in between dimensions, so that's probably what's causing this little bug to happen. Things down here, pretty sure are working. Maybe this wasn't working because it ran out of power. Yeah, that's about right. Let's just fix this up. I could switch these over to RF heaters. This is something that there was a bug in the pack. Well, no, it wasn't a bug in the pack. It was just a very minor programming issue, which he has gone and fixed. Well, they have gone and fixed. So yeah, this is now working. But I can actually craft the RF heaters now, wherever they're hiding. RF heater. It does have a recipe now, and I think it mainly came down to this this ore, because we've only got the one. Because we've got an ore dictionary mod in the pack which unifies everything. It was only using the Magneticraft copper, which I don't have. So bug fixed. Can make them now, but still trying to keep this as close to using the mod as intended. So steam generator, producing power, pumping power into battery block. We've got plus 128 watts, 90 volts. Things working here. This isn't processing things. Oh, and when this works, it has an animation as well. So I can probably show you that really quickly. Let's just jump over here and go on. Let's just make 10 of them, and we'll see the animation. There we go. Pretty cool little setup. No sounds yet, but still very cool. Alright, so this episode, I've done a few other bits and pieces while I've been getting stuff ready in between episodes. I've tried to tidy up this wall a bit. Yeah, that's about all I've done there. I've moved the generator like I said I would, and I've upgraded some of our cabling and that. So this is now a reinforced energy cell, 9,000 in, 9,000 out. And I've got redstone energy flux ducts coming up from where the generator is down the bottom, because I've made it a fair bit more powerful. We have hardened flux ducts leading to here, so this can now get 4,000 RF a tick, I think. And I've gone ahead and I've made a biome marker. These are made like so, and I went over to an Extreme Hills Plus and placed it there, so hopefully we can get some emeralds. That's kind of what I'm after. I'm getting a lot of cobble. I did try to go through and clean this system up so that there's no cobble in the system. I've got a drawer here which has, let's see if I can open this up, probably need an empty hand. It's got a diamond upgrade and a void upgrade, so it will take, I don't know, what's it say there, 512 stacks, and then it will void. So a little bit of cobble. External storage is on the higher priority, but I've taken all the cobble out of this drawer, or out of this shelf, which gives us just a bit more space in our system. Fixed up the last drum. This is becoming a little annoying. We're getting water into the system through this tank, which is fine, but my water drum is full because we're importing from here. So I also set up a pump, a ranged pump in the nether. Just a basic nether setup, which we can go and take a look at in a moment if you like. The turbine now puts out 7,000 RF a tick when needed. And you can see we're using 4.5, so we're using about 4,000 on the quarry up there, and the rest is going to the base. So it doesn't use a heap of, it's not using a heap of biodiesel. Using a little bit, not heaps. Our steam drum is pretty much full. We have lots of lava in here, making a fair bit of obsidian. This is the backup if we need it to pump biodiesel into here to kickstart it. And I've gone ahead and made a couple more pattern drives. In this one I've got blaze rods and litherite, and this one I've got the interconnects from Environmental Tech. So I actually do want to make a few of these, because I've made some litherite in preparation for actually making the Environmental Tech void miners. Only because this honestly isn't giving me what I want. So I couldn't work out how to get the filter thing to work correctly, and yeah, it's not doing what I want. So I figured let's try something else, because you can see here we're getting tons of cobblestone, and I don't need cobblestone. We are getting other bits and pieces, getting some coal occasionally, and you know, I probably am getting some emeralds. Let's have a look. Do I have any? Yeah, I'm getting a couple, but that's not enough. Wow, sorry for that. Bit of a sneeze snuck up on me. Right, let's see here. So, Environmental Tech. I do want to, yeah. Before we get into that, let's just quickly go and I'll show you the little basic setup in the nether. And I mean, I could fix this system, that thing picking up the water, if I change the colours of the ender chests. But at the time when I set it up, I didn't have blaze rods set up in the system. So now that I do, potentially it's a lot easier to make the ender tanks. But there's our little system there, just plodding away, sucking up the lava and turning it into stone. Tank on the side, just producing very slowly. It's not really running that much, is it? Down at the bottom, that's why. Here we go. Probably hit lava in a couple of seconds. Boom, there it is. Now it's hitting the lava. But yeah, it's making its way through this area, and I'm not sure of the range of the range pumps, so we'll see what happens once it gets a little bit further along. So let's jump back to the base. And we'll start looking at the environmental tech items. Now, if you've watched any of my other series, yes, I've made these things before. I've definitely made the Void Ore Miner. I don't believe I've made the Void Resource Miner or the Void Botanic Miner. What are they called? Void Ore, Void Resource, and Void Botanic. This gets us wood and saplings and all sorts of other bits and pieces. I thought I'd give it a go just to see what it gives us. There's plenty of things in there. It's 48 pages. Not as big an issue for me to get this. Maybe that gets us all our dyes. I don't know. Void Resource, on the other hand, gives us just stone, cobble, grass, etc, etc. Again, maybe not worth it, but the Void Ore Miner is definitely worth it. So let's get to making this, and maybe its power usage alone will be better than oh wow, where is the litherite? Let's do this properly. Really? Is it this? Wow. Okay. I need actually 2 more of them. Hope I made enough. What else do I need there? Interconnects. That's making it now, isn't it? There we go. Let's put our interconnects down. Here's our tier 1 Void Ore Miner. You know what? Go this way a bit. Plonk him here. I'm glad he lets off a lot of light. Let's just get rid of this other line, and I will fill in below it. I do need to dig down to bedrock underneath though. So what do we need? Why are you not showing me what I want? Really? Oh, do I need the assembler, don't I? That would make sense. One of these, please. So I should be able to left click. Okay, so we need the 24 structure frames, 20 structure panels, 2 laser cores, and laser lens. So structure frames. Is this one? So we're going to need a bunch more litherite yet, and a bunch more interconnects. What did I need? 24 of these. How am I going to get? 6. Can I have some more interconnects, please? Well, there's another 3. I'm not sure how much more litherite I've got, actually. I should have enough. Interconnects, on the other hand, oh wow, they really are using up my my matter here. Let's see. How much of the black concrete do I have? I've got a bit. So let's just make a stack of these, and then we'll make a bunch of the interconnects wherever I can find them. They're hiding on me. Interconnect. What have I got? We'll just use those 10 up and do this. It's 19. I need 5 more. 2 more black concrete. Oh, did I run out of the out of these? Did I? Okay. Guess I didn't run out of them. Okay, that's 21. Oh, look, 3 more. How's that? Right, there's our 24 structure frames. What was next? We wanted 20 structure panels. Structure panel. Okay. Do we need to just get a stack of them maybe. Structure panels. Okay, just ran out of gold nuggets. Grab another stack. Recipe for these. Okay, there's our 20 structure panels. We needed, I think I've got two. I need one of these, a laser core. And I think I've got the 2 laser lenses. No, 3 laser lenses. So let's do this. Can I think I've got to go out a bit more. I've got a feeling that it'll require me to go one more. Place this here. I don't know, is it done or did I miss it? I think this bit needs to be dug out. It's a little bit of a pain because it doesn't tell you where the bit that's missing is. Am I done? Have I used all my stuff? No, I have one structure panel, one structure. Must be here. Yeah, there. Oh, no. 3, 3. Am I done? I don't see anywhere else that needs a structure panel. We'll have to drop underneath it. Maybe it's here. That's probably it there. Which is fine. Yes. Okay. All done. Very much so. So I now need to go straight down here. So let's dig straight down, and you know what? I'm going to do this. Must have just hit some coal. Hopefully I don't land in some lava. I can fly, but that's not the thing, right? Straight through a torch. Gonna fire. I have no power connected to it, so that's probably why it hasn't started yet. Let's drop these things back in the system. And like so. Alright, let's head back up. And then I need to get the power connected up. And I guess some form of... up that. Yeah, there we go. Some form of item transport. So, what do I need? Maybe just a chest? Can you make me a chest, please? Thank you. Excellent. Much appreciated. What have I got in the way of ducting? Duct. I've got harden. And I've got redstone. So I did start making some more of these. So these are made like so. No? Do I not have any of that? Oh boy. Duct. And yes, that that nether portal is quite annoying. So electrum. Alright, let's teach a system how to make this, otherwise I'll always be getting annoyed. Well, at least how to make part of it. So let's get it to making electrum. Sounds like it's right beside me, but I'm pretty sure it's upstairs. So ore dictionary, that really needs to be gold. Not 32, that's for sure. One of each. Thank you. Put that downstairs. In not that crafter, in this crafter. And then we need to make a crafting pattern for this using, and this is a little bit of a weird one because for some reason if I use this and do an OR dictionary, it doesn't actually accept hardened glass as the correct thing. So I've actually got to do non-OR dictionary in this one, and that will use proper hardened glass to craft the items. So if I want duct, let's grab a few of them. That's going to take a while. I'm going to need at least a bunch of redstone because it is actually 2 redstone per duct. So I'm going to need 2 stacks of redstone. I haven't automated these yet either. Ideally what I could do is go through and make a set of these per each fluid that's infused. So there's, there's some that need water, there's some that need redstone, some that need glowstone. But this is now currently making the glass that's required to make the duct that I need. So you can see here there's 60. Probably going to make one more set, I'm imagining. There we go. So that's the 64 that we needed. I'm not sure how many it's... Yep, that's done. Cool. So let's just throw these in here. And I have put upgrades on these. There are speed upgrades and so we've got 2 augment levels up. So we're now hardened machines, I believe. Reinforced, sorry. So they are faster. I could do with making another auxiliary reception coil on this one. So let's see, do I have one? Aux, no. Reception, one of these. Actually, I might have, yeah. So let's plop you in there, and this should be going a lot faster. Probably chewing a lot more power too. But I do need to put the second stack in to get this. Okay, so there's 26 conduits. Let's put some of that in there. I would rather take it from this cell, so this side of the cell, instead of pulling it straight off the unit there. So I think it's probably worth me, for the moment, dropping it down here and then replacing all of this conduit at another time to be the correct one that we need. So let's go straight up here. Okay, so that's now getting power. Sounds like there's a skelly down there somewhere. I do intend on filling this area back in around this unit. I do need a lever, I believe. Can I have a lever, please? Thank you. So I think I've just got to put this on. And again, it's not using heaps of power because I haven't given it the correct amount of power. So I wish this system had the same thing that I think its mechanism has, where you can right click with the better one and it swaps it for you. Unfortunately, no, that's not a thing in this. How many more do I need? 10, so I need another at least 20. So there's 16 and 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should keep that going. So let's go and start replacing these bits and pieces. Luckily that in this newer version of thermal expansion that the ducts actually do connect to each other, because I do remember a time where that wasn't the case. And you know what, we can probably We can probably get rid of some of this now, because these are no longer required because we have elevators between levels. So just so I can get in behind here too. Let's see here. Take this one and this one. Yeah, because I do remember there was a time where certain ducts wouldn't connect to certain other ducts, and then you had to muck around and work out the best way of doing things, but this is good. I don't have to do that here. Oops, that's too far. Let's pick that one back up. Okay. And I'm going to leave the hardened going to that, so it restricts the amount of power going that way. Because I'm going to leave this running for a bit, but I don't want it to be getting full amount of power and absolutely smashing our system, because it could be. Okay, things are going well here. These things are all full of power, that's fine. Are you producing? No. Pretty sure you have everything. Hey buddy. Did I miss? No, you can see bedrock. Hi. I want to say that this is actually finished and it's complete, but it doesn't seem to be forming, or it doesn't seem to have done its thing. Hopefully there's not some issue here. Force energy protects 660. You can see bedrock. Yep. Alright. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. So some of you may have actually realised what I did wrong. So apparently I only had one laser core. I only made one, I didn't make two. So there we go. I ended up having two laser lenses and not two laser cores. So my bad. Problem solved. Probably do need the lever back now. Come on. That's it. Here and turn it on. Hopefully we'll be getting materials. I've just got the clear lens on for the moment. That should do the job. And hopefully, I don't think that needs to be on top. Hopefully things are good here. Oops. Don't do that, people. That's not the right way to do it. Okay. Maybe it doesn't need the lever on it. Okay. Alright, well that should give us materials eventually. I'm assuming this is pulling... There we go. It didn't need the thing on at all. So lever's off. If I turn the lever on, I will override it. Hopefully what this will do is give us the ability to level up this unit. And do environmental. I would like to start getting to higher tiers, but we're going to need some iridium and then some chironite, etc, etc, all the way up. Hello. Getting some nice bits and pieces now, which is awesome. Again, not overly fast, but probably going to be faster than this because it's not wasting power mining stuff that doesn't matter, if that makes sense. This will only give us ores, and just with the clear lens on, it'll just give us whatever's available, or whatever it feels like, I guess. Just give me 1 second here. I'm just switching between my windows, and somehow one of my screens has been closed. And that's always unfortunate for myself, because then I have to go through and find correct folder. So, sorry, just checking into what I have recorded time-wise so far. And I'm looking at this now, and I'm pretty much miles over. Them's the breaks. That's fine. Actually, we're about on time. Alright, so I'm going to connect this up to this system, refined storage system. Like, I'll run a cable through here and then probably do this floor. I was toying around with the polished blue slate for the walls here. I think that might look good. And I'm unsure of what I'm going to do for the floor, but polished blue slate is just blue slate. So let's just blue. Got 1.6 thousand of it, so it's not a big issue. Blue slate like this, and you get the polished variant, which, as I said, I think it looks quite nice. So yeah, I might go ahead and continue filling this room out with this. And then I'll work out a floor. Perhaps it'll be something black. I don't know whether we have. What sort of slate do we have? I think we've only got purple, blue, and green. Maybe, I don't know. I do like the black floor idea. So this is nice, but I'll put something down here that I can put in. Maybe, I don't know. What have we got that's black? Stone burnt. Ah, that'd be something a bit weird. I'll find something. Maybe just some basalt. Chisel some basalt. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section down below. I hope you come back and join me next time. See you later.